That song certainly takes me back. And there's this new boy band craze happening once again. We are totally here for it. And joining us is one of my personal favorites, Nick Carter, of course, from the Backstreet Boys. It's so good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. There really is this new, reemergence of boy bands. What do you think is attributing to that?
Well, I think it's just, it's about people kind of wanting to, they're searching for nostalgic things that they want to feel good with. You see a lot of people going back and listening to music from like the 80s or watching movies from the 80s or, going to the 90s, which happens to be the era that we were from. So a lot of great music, a lot of good times in people's lives. And so you can kind of feel that there's this it's almost like people out in the world are trying to find themselves, and they go back to the past to be able to, just connect with something to just make them feel good. And I think that that's maybe a little bit of the reason why boy bands are coming up a lot.
Yeah, that's so true. It really does go back to a time where it was just so exciting to see you guys and to hear new music. And in fact, you just ended a world tour in May with the Backstreet Boys. How was it to be out on the road?
It was so much fun. We were out for 4 years. We went all around the world. It was like 44 countries, 3 million people. There was a little break in between with COVID, but we had a chance to go to places that we hadn't been to in a long time or ever been to. We went to Iceland. We went to Africa. We went to, a lot of places in the Middle East. Backstreet Boys can go all over the world, which was, it's really great. And, 4 years was a long tour, and now we're finally back home, and I get to spend some time with my 3 kids. My daughter's actually turning 4 in a couple of days right now. So, but then I'm getting ready to go back on the road. So, and do some solo stuff. So it's just the life of an entertainer.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that, the solo stuff. You're going to be here at the Straz Center on October 22nd. We're so excited to have you here. Talk about what this next solo tour looks like for you.
Yeah, this one's going to be a lot of fun. I decided to do something that I can entertain myself at the same time entertain people out there. So our theme really is, I was born in 1980, January 20, 1980. And the music that was on the radio at the time through the 80s really inspired me to be who I am, which is the name of the tour. So I'm going to be performing a lot of those songs that songs that were hits, like the Breakfast Club song, Don't You Forget About Me, Sunglasses at Night. And then I'm going to be taking you on a journey through, the 80s and the 90s and 2000s, and sprinkling in Backstreet Boys songs and a lot of the solo songs that I'm releasing at the moment right now too. So I wanted it to be as if, look, if you didn't know who I am, name of the tour again, you could just make it as if you were going to a bar or something like that, and you were watching a band on stage and they were performing all these great songs that, made you feel good or that you remember. That's what pretty much the theme is of the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What is that like for you then, to just be able to go and perform? And, you've been doing this since before you were 20. So this is all you know. What's that like to be able to go out on your own?
It's fun because it's a little bit more of a creative expression. I get to do things that I don't necessarily do on stage with the Backstreet Boys. When we're on tour, we're dancing and singing a lot. We're doing a lot of choreography, and all of our songs and our hits. So you really don't get a chance to kind of do covers. So that's why I wanted to do this, and I get to say things that I necessarily wouldn't say in the songs that I write. As a solo artist. And, we've had such great success, gratefully, thankfully, with the Backstreet Boys. It's not really about being this huge successful solo artist that's saying, oh, I'm going to be leaving the band, because I'm still always going to be in the group. Right. So it's just go out there and just have fun with it and perform and entertain just for music itself and for the love of it.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to it. Again, Nick Carter is going to be at the Straz Center on Sunday, October 22nd. Go to strazcenter.org to get your tickets. Nick, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And also, just if people don't know, everything started with me in Tampa. That's where I was raised.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if did you not know? I've literally, since I was 6 years old, lived in Tampa all the way up to 21, 22 years old. So Tampa is really what cultivated me as one of the members of the Backstreet Boys.
This is a hometown show for you. Even better. We can't wait then. We look forward to welcoming you home. Thanks, Nick.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.